Hooty hoo, all my listing legends. Welcome today. I'm Tall Mike. I'm so glad you're here. What we're going to talk about today is some more miracles. I think if you expect miracles, they will happen in your business. Now, I've had several miracles happen to me along the way. Now, I do believe that I am probably one of the luckiest people in the world. I mean, I'm going to tell you some stories here that a lot of it was just pure luck. But here's how it played out, right? Okay, so I have tickets to a popular concert, right? And I have a girl I really want to take to the concert, but she turned me down flat. I was so depressed, right? Well, I had a backup girl. All right, I can take her, but I wasn't that excited about it. But something was telling me, ask her, take her to the concert. Don't let the tickets go to waste. So I take this gal to the concert, and during the concert, we're talking about, how she knows I'm a real estate broker, but because I took her to the concert, she mentioned that she had some relatives coming in. Now, she was an Asian gal, so they were flying in and they were going to buy a house. They were going to buy a house with all cash money. They were from out of the country and they were going to come and they wanted to buy a house. And I said, well, that's great. That's great. I'm a broker. I can do that for you. She goes, oh, that'll be fabulous. Anyways, she set up the appointment for me. We met him. She came along. So it was kind of like another date. And we showed him a couple of houses. Now, here was the exciting part. They put in an offer for a $5 million house. $5 million got accepted. You know the commission on that? It was a lot of money. It wasn't the full 3%, but it was well over $100,000 commission that I made. I'm telling you now, what would have happened if the first girl that I really wanted to take, said yes to the concert? Well, then it wouldn't have worked out, right? I wouldn't have got the listing. See, sometimes God closes one door, but he opens up another door, and that turned out to be one of my highest listings ever. I mean, it just worked out that way. And it worked out that way because I expect miracles, because I leave myself open for the miracle to happen. I believe that all things happen for my good, right? So it was a good thing when the girl turned me down. I was sad, sure. I was depressed, absolutely. But I didn't let the tickets go to waste, and I ended up getting a $5 million sale, not listing. That was a sale, flat out sale, all cash they paid. Unbelievable. Anyways, that one worked out. I want to tell you about another one that was all cash. Okay, so anyways, I'm a beach volleyball player. Some of you may or may not know that, but anyways, I was playing in a group of a foursome with my friends, and there was a guy was in another group playing over there, but his friend was in our group, and he came over, and I overheard the conversation. He was asking his friend if they knew a good realtor. Now, I think his friend was going to recommend somebody else, but I jumped up because I had big ears, right? I heard that. I go, you're looking for a realtor? Hey, I happen to be one. What's your name? His name was Brett. Anyways, Brett was looking for a house, and I just dumb luck. I was standing in the right place with an earshot of people asking for a referral for a real estate agent. So we kind of hit it off, and I started showing him some properties. Now, I didn't know Brett was a wealthy guy. I still don't know if he's wealthy, but here's what happened. Anyways, we went around. He was looking in the $2 million range. $2 million. Wow. That's cool. Anyways, I asked him, I go, well, you must have a really good job. He goes, well, I work over here at Netflix, and it's decent money, but no, we're going to pay all cash. I go, all cash, really? Because he's a young kid. I mean, he looked like, he was probably at the time late 20s, right? How's the late 20s get all cash to buy a $2 million house? I couldn't figure it out. Well, his parents were incredibly wealthy. They were from Canada. I don't know if they were Canadian per se, but they lived in Canada, and they were moving. Well, he was living down here, and we went out and we found him a house, right? We looked at a lot of properties, and it's fun to look at those. At the time, those were very high-end properties. Now, those high-end properties, the property that I sold them for $2 million is now worth $4 million. But anyways, we put in an offer, and they go, well, what happens now? Do we call our lawyers? Because you see, they don't really know the process down here in the States. I go, well, no, we just go to escrow, and then they've got to, get your loan documents. And go, no, we'll just write a check. But who do we make the check to? I go, well, I'll make it payable to the escrow, and we put the money in escrow, and then we'll close on this day. It was really the easiest sale that I ever made. And what's interesting right now, plus, besides getting that listing, he's referred me to others, but now he's thinking about selling that one and moving to a different location. Now, I'm telling you, this is just one, because I was listening, because I expected the miracles, that this just flows. The lifetime value of a customer I also want to talk about here, because there is something called the lifetime value of a customer. Now, yeah, when I sold them the property, right, I mean, $2 million property, that's a quick $60K, right, in commission. But that's not where it ends. Where it ends, he's giving me 2 referrals. Now, those were, not quite as big a houses, but, those sold, and that put it over $100,000 of his lifetime value. But the kid's still only in his probably late 30s now. Anyway, so he's still giving me business. He's going to be selling. But you can get the lifetime value of a customer. Now, your friends, they don't even need to be the ones buying from you. You should stay in contact with your sphere. Now, I do it through a newsletter, and I don't even really mention anything about real estate till the last line. I say, hey, if you know anyone thinking of buying or selling, if you could pass my name along. But the newsletter itself does not talk about real estate. You do not want to be boring when you're sending out a newsletter. You want to make it exciting, and I talk about things that are exciting. What's exciting to me? Well, I like sports. I talk about business. If I find a new business that's cool, I put in a recommendation to that business. Maybe a new restaurant opened that I like. I'll put in a recommendation. I'll even talk to the owner, trying to get him onto my postcard system where he can run an ad, and I can put the coupon right in my newsletter. It works really well. But the newsletters stay in touch with your sphere, stays in touch with your past clients, and then it brings you more business. You see, there's a lifetime value. It's not just a one-time sale. That's where so many agents, they make the mistake of thinking it's just a one-time sale. They don't stay involved in the sale. They don't follow up in the sale. And that's where I get a lot of clients. Sometimes when I'm the listing agent and I sell it, I stay in touch with the buyer. Buyer sometimes doesn't go back to his agent. Sometimes that buyer uses me when they sell that property. I'm telling you, there's a lifetime value in each customer, and there's a lifetime value in every connection you have, every friend, every family member, every business owner, everybody that you meet. There's a lifetime value in there. If they know, like, and trust you, they're going to refer people to you. This is a referral business. Now, referrals are great, but you can't depend exclusively on referrals. Why? Because it's not consistent. You don't know. Maybe you get 2 or 3 in 1 month, and then you don't get any for the next year. It comes in waves, but you see, you want to even that out. And that's why you should look at the Listing Legend system. If you go to listinglegend.com, put in your name and email, I'm going to send you that system. I'll give you the system for free. You decide if it's right for you, but that system is what creates miracles. It creates you to generate interest. It keeps your name in front of people. It keeps you top of mind when people are talking about real estate. And that's what gets you the referrals, that gets you the business, that gets you that lifetime value of the customers to go higher and higher and higher and higher. I mean, there's eventually I'm going to hit customers will be up to the $1 million range just in commissions to me from just one connection. I mean, that's incredible. I got a couple that are well over 100,000. Okay, so that's just the way it rolls. That's the way the game is played. So if you like this stuff, give me the thumbs up. Why not? I'm Tall Mike. Get out there, get some listings. I hope we talk again real soon. Bye-bye now.